Brace yourself as we dive into some of the most heart-stopping moments when Mother Nature went wild, from avalanches that nearly wiped out entire camps to powerful hurricanes that turned cities into battlegrounds. These jaw-dropping clips will make you reconsider your next adventure in the wild. It's an avalanche like no other. Tourists on vacation were hit by a massive avalanche, charging straight toward their campsite. The panic was palpable. Would they make it out alive? People scrambled, shouting in panic, unsure of their fate. Then, just as it seemed all hope was lost, the avalanche suddenly stopped, sparing them from certain disaster. The relief must have been indescribable, but the danger didn't end there. A second avalanche surged across the mountain. It was the kind of chaos that could make your heart stop in an instant. The landscape, a battle between human vulnerability and nature's overwhelming power. Now, imagine the horror of seeing your brand new cars turned into frozen statues. The icy grip of winter caught this shipment by surprise, locking the vehicles in ice so thick that the climate control systems couldn't save them. These cars are now stuck until spring. Nature's way of saying, you're not in charge here. Ever wonder what it would feel like to be tossed around by nature like a toy? Here's the answer. A storm of terrifying force blew through, sending kayaks and docks into a frenzy. Boats capsized, docks were uprooted, and it all happened in a matter of seconds. And then, deep underground, disaster struck again. A massive sinkhole formed beneath a museum, swallowing precious exhibits and luxury cars alike. The devastation was immense, but the museum's artifacts were saved for now. A powerful hurricane swept in from Greenland, transforming the European coastline into an unrecognizable flood zone. More than 15,000 people were evacuated as raging waters wreaked havoc. This storm left devastation in its wake, reminding everyone just how small we really are in the face of nature. As snow cascaded down a mountain, a deadly combination of weight and pressure caused massive destruction. The snowstorm was so severe that it left cars completely trapped, their windows shattering under the sheer force of the falling snow. The mountain was unstoppable. Could this be the longest avalanche in history? Watch as the mountain seems to disintegrate under the sheer force of nature. But amidst the chaos, there's something remarkable. A calm, steady cameraman captures it all with unfazed professionalism, proving that even in the most intense moments, composure can be a lifesaver. In a scene straight out of an action movie, a furious storm knocked over a massive Ferris wheel in an instant. The destruction didn't stop there. Watch as the storm flips boats like toys, tossing them into the air as if the ocean itself was playing a game of chaos. In Bolivia, nature erupted with fury as a massive landslide roared down the mountainside, burying 66 homes in its wake. It looked like an ancient monster had awoken from its slumber. The earth trembled and swallowed everything in its path, leaving nothing but debris and stunned survivors. And if you thought nature's fury was finished, think again. Witness the power of the Cibao volcano in Chile, as it erupted with smoke and ash so massive it reached over 6.5 miles into the sky. The spectacle was breathtaking, destructive, yet awe-inspiring. In the midst of a fierce typhoon, even the largest ships are no match for the relentless waves. This ship, caught in a storm of biblical proportions, was tossed like a toy by the furious ocean. Nature clearly wasn't backing down. Imagine sitting down for a meal, only to find a chair in your soup. Welcome to the power of nature at work. Strong winds blasted through this restaurant, leaving people scrambling for cover as debris flew in all directions. It's nature's way of saying, I'm in charge. If you've ever wondered how terrifying nature can be during a typhoon, this video will answer your questions. On a car ferry, as waves crashed against the vessel, the passengers were caught in the heart of the storm. Watch as panic sets in and the tension rises. No one is safe when nature unleashes its fury. The floods that struck an Italian province were unlike anything seen before. Entire cities were submerged under several feet of water, leaving them unrecognizable. This wasn't just rain. It was nature's floodgates opening, sweeping away everything in its path. In Canada, floods turned peaceful creeks into raging rivers, sweeping away bridges and homes with brutal force. The water didn't care about the years of hard work people had put into their properties. It was a relentless, unforgiving force, eroding everything in its path. If you ever wanted to know what it feels like to be stranded on a distant, frozen planet, Antarctica might just be your answer. With winds reaching up to 300 feet per second, the snowstorm here could freeze you in seconds. It's the ultimate test of survival. Landing an aircraft is tricky on a calm day, but in a storm with howling winds, it becomes an almost impossible task. Watch as the pilots battle nature's wrath, unable to land on their first attempt. It's a nail-biting scene that proves how truly powerful the elements can be. Volcanoes continue to remind us of Earth's unpredictable temperament. When the Hunga Tonga Hunga Ha'apai volcano erupted, the destruction reached beyond imagination. Triggering tsunamis and earthquakes, this eruption shook the entire globe, showing the true force of nature's fury. It's a reminder that, no matter how far we advance, we are always at the mercy of Earth's most powerful forces. Sometimes, the ground beneath our feet simply cannot support us. A truck in a city swallowed by massive sinkholes is a vivid reminder that water is not just an element we see, it's a force we underestimate. The truck and its driver fall victim to nature's unforgiving nature as the city crumbles around them. The worst-case scenario for any city is a tornado, especially when it hits the heart of a major metropolis. In New York, swirling winds rip apart everything in their path. Buildings, boats, vehicles, all caught in nature's violent rage. It's a terrifying sight as communication lines are destroyed and chaos reigns supreme. We all dream of living by the sea, but when the ocean decides to knock, will you be ready? Watch as boats seem to sail smoothly, only for a sudden change in tides to leave everything upended. Nature's reminder that we are never truly in control. And the ultimate thrill, witnessing an avalanche from the front row. The white terror engulfs everything in its path, a pure force of nature at work. As the snow crashes down, you can't help but feel awe and fear at the same time. Nature's fury doesn't discriminate. Whether it's a sports stadium or a quiet town, nothing is spared once nature decides to unleash its power. The earth shifts, the winds howl, and the fury of the elements remind us of our place in this vast, unpredictable world. Mother Nature always wins.